Hello everyone, this is Paukshte Fashion Workshop. I remind you that we post new videos every day. I also want to remind you that 4 of my video courses are already available. Buy them if you haven't done it yet. I would really appreciate your support. Some time ago, I showed you a review of the 2 blouses we made for Inga. They were of a very unusual design. A lot of you asked me to show you how to make such blouses. I wasn't planning to do it, because I thought that the design was too simple. But people kept asking me to do it. So this is what I'm going to do now. Have a look at the sketch once again. When making a sketch and choosing the design, pay attention to the body shape. You should choose the design which looks good on your figure. The lines and the details shouldn't spoil it. Think of whether you are tall or short, of the size of your bust, of whether you want to hide some parts of your bodies or you don't. This is very important. The garments we sew and wear should make us look very beautiful. I'll show you the pattern made for Inga, and you should take into consideration the features of your own figure when making a pattern. Have a look at the sketch. The front neckline, the seam on the center front. The chest darts were moved here. They're pretty short. I'll show you how to make such pattern. What should we start with? With this line. This is the center front. I'll sign it. The center front, seam. I'm not going to pay attention to the neckline. I believe that you already know how to make different necklines, thanks to our videos. Make any neckline you want. What about the waist tuck? I'll ignore it. I need to draw this line next. The line is bias. I could have drawn it this way, but it wouldn't have looked that beautiful. I'll start drawing it a bit below the bust level. And it will end about 6 centimeters below the waistline. This is the first line. Be very attentive when drawing this line. The distance between the bust top and the line here should be about 6 or 8 centimeters. This is where this line should be placed. It should run under the bust. This is why it's so important. As I've already said, this distance should be at least 6 or 8 centimeters. The line should go under the bust. This is the detail I'm talking about. Be very attentive, please. This is the drawn line. Let's have a look at the waist tuck next. What should I do about it? I want to move its opening to the center front. I'll start drawing a bit above this line and go down to the bottom. This is the best thing to do. I've moved the opening of the waist tuck to the center front. These details should be cut. Be very careful. Don't cut too much at the level of the bust top. Let's have a look at the chest darts next. I need to move it to the drawn line. This angle should be right. Well, if it's not, it's also okay. It's just important for the dart to be biased. I could have drawn it this way. In this case, it would have been placed this way in the sketch. But I want the blouse I'm making now to look exactly like the one in the sketch. This is why I'm drawing the lines this way. Be very attentive, please. I need to sign the lower part of the pattern as well. This is the center front. I remind you that I've moved the opening of the waist tag to the center front. Not the full opening, but just a part of it. I've cut the pattern according to the drawn line. Next, I need to cut the chest dart. I need to close the original opening. I need to fix the opening with the sticky tape. What I'm doing now is not as easy as it seems. This is the center front. This is the opening of the chest dart. This is where it goes. You wouldn't have guessed it by looking at the sketch. If you make a garment according to this pattern, it will fit you just like the basic pattern. You can make the line longer and attach a part of the back here. In this case, there wouldn't be a seam here. It would also look very beautiful. Just imagine this detail was longer. Such a blouse would also look very interesting. You can use this design for making dresses, blouses, sweatshirts. I'm not talking about classic blouses, with collars, bows, plackets, and so on. As I've already said, I wasn't even planning to show you this design. I did it just because you asked for it. I really hope that everything is clear so far. Oh, I've almost forgotten. Do not forget to cut the extra piece from the shoulder after moving the opening of the chest dart. You already know that it's a must. That's it. Now you know how to make a pattern for such an amazing blouse. Use the techniques I showed you when making blouses or dresses, anything you want. I really hope that you find my lessons useful. I want us to be different and beautiful every day, and I'm working really hard for it. Buy my courses, subscribe to my channel, write comments, share the videos, press like and the bell buttons. My name is Irina Paukshte. I would really appreciate your support. Thank you. Goodbye.